guys go ahead and mute your mics. If you would.
Okay, man.
Don't forget to turn them back on. Turn them back on.
Okay, good.
Alright. Dude.
Show contains deep confined jokes that may be offensive to both the living and undead. Your discretion is advised.
Woke up on the sanitarium, no ring, I feel like Leatherface. Run up, then I'll bury you. They know the vibes when I'm coming through. They told you lies, but we next go. I feel like Leatherface. Sanitarium. Better get up, sick, make 'em spit up. Bitch, coffee strips up. Bitch, breathing his blood. Better get up, sick, make 'em spit up. Bitch, coffee strips up. Breathing his blood. Woke up in the sanitarium.
Here is your host.
Let it begin.
Leatherface. Let the chaos begin.
Welcome to the Sanitarium with Leatherface and friends. It's good to have friends, especially on this show. Nice ice cold one here on this Saturday night. So last week we left off here at the Wheel of Doom for a topic of vampires tonight. Let me go ahead and bring on Phil here and excuse me, El Guapo. Where's he at? Where's that motherfucker? There he is. El Guapo. What's going on, man? Besides forgetting to mute your microphone. Oh, yeah.
You got
I'm
me,
a
dude.
dumbass, and I forgot to
I
mute my
am.
microphone.
You totally fucking got me,
You're
man.
fired. You're fired.
I'm so fired that we hired me.
Oh, jeez. So, yeah, I was mentioning where we left off last week on the Wheel of Doom. The topic will be vampires tonight.
Yep.
It's gonna be kind of hard to have a real cool vampire episode when we already had the fucking Dracula's descendant on the show.
It's hard to top that one.
It's really hard to top that one. I mean,
Plus she was hot. You know? I mean,
Phil wants to smash.
I do. I want to smash kind of succulent.
Are you gonna think about her great granddaddy when you're smashing it? Like,
Yes, I would. Hey.
are you gonna imagine people up on poles up their asses and hanging by the thousands, impaled?
You know, what turns you on might not turn me on, and what turns me on might not turn you on, but, you know, I'm open-minded. I'm willing to learn.
Oh yeah, open round table tonight. we are the special guest. We're going to have like a special guest probably once towards the end of the month. Then the rest of the month we're going to be having our own house shows. Coming to a network near you pretty soon. I'm sure you've seen my Facebook posts and Mike's my jumping around doing a little girly high fives in my little skirt and everything, you know.
You got the hair for it today.
Shut up. So yeah, we're coming to a network, and I've mentioned Roku here on Facebook, and Cat's Out of the Bag. We're getting a Roku channel.
Sweet.
Off the Hook TV will be on Roku. And our show, Sanitarium, Purple Sticky, Executioner has something coming up. I don't know what he's doing, but he has something under his sleeve, but we'll be hearing that in the last minute, I'm sure. But yeah, usual people here tonight. Paul Dill Roberts hosting the round table. We got Terry the Taint. We got Tristan, Purple Sticky. We have Amy, our medium, which will be welcome to the round table on our shows from now on. So you guys give her a big welcome to the show and to the family.
Yep.
And
are you wearing black on the outside? Is that how you feel on the inside?
Both.
Do you have your fingernails painted too?
You see anything? No, I almost considered the guy liner tonight because I got my hair all emo, and
That would have been fucking awesome.
I had to wash all the paint and that silver paint and shit, white paint out of my fucking hair. It was getting terrible.
You would look like
I was painting one day and all this white and gray paint got in my hair and made me look old, so I had to take care of that.
Now, are you sure it was paint?
No, it was semen.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I wanted to say it.
Fuck you.
No, I think that the eye thing would have been great. You would have looked like a straight Justin Bieber.
You like that, huh?
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and go to our first little clip here, a little break, commercial, and we'll be right back to make a funny comment about it, then we'll go into the round table.
Roll that beautiful fudge footage.
So roll it, motherfucker. Roll it.
We will be back after this fucking commercial. You will love it and you'll comment. Go, 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 go. Road will go.
The best lunch comes from Uranus. Uranus, Missouri.
Whoa.
That felt good. Tastes even better. Wow. Deep in the crack of America's heartland, the citizens of Uranus are first to give you their amazing fudge. That's right, fudge from Uranus. I'm not fudging with you. We're literally in Uranus. That's the mayor of Uranus, and you get your fudge at the best store at UranusGeneralStore.com. And we're not fudging with you. I'm as serious as a fudging horse kick to the side of your fudging head.
I am as serious as forgetting your fudging anniversary. I'm serious as skid marks on your fudging undies.
I'm serious as
Whoa.
fudging a pregnancy test. I'm serious as fudging the presidential election. I'm serious as fudging the bar exam.
I bet.
Uranus squeezes out so many different fudges that they have a fudge
He's
for
fudged
everyone.
something,
They
that's
got
for sure.
blueberry fudge, chocolate fudge, vanilla fudge, chocolate pecan
They got
fudge,
fudge.
mint chocolate fudge, cookies and cream fudge, peanut butter fudge, M&M fudge, toffee bar fudge. There's a fudge for everyone. Right now I'm making the mayor's number 2
Hit that barcode,
favorite
people.
flavor of
Hey,
fudge.
Uranus
You
Fudge
can try
Factory
some at
visit.
UranusGeneralStore.com.
That barcode.
Click now. That is some yummy fudge from Uranus. The best fudge does come from Uranus, Mr. Mayor.
Whoa.
That's my dad.
Yeah.
Go to UranusGeneralStore.com and order the best fudge and fudge this side of the Mississippi.
That doesn't mean it's
and
not
the other
gay.
fudge inside too. We can't contain it anymore. Uranus about to explode across your screen and your front door. Ooh, fudge! Put Prairie Dog and order the best fudging fudge ever. Hey, Mr. Prairie Dog. So if digging for fudge in Uranus isn't your thing, then bring your fingers over here. Uranus offers a lot more than fudge. They got fudging magnets. They got fudging hats and the hottest fudging calendars of Uranus you've ever fudging seen. Ooh. That's cool. But if you ask me what the best part about Uranus is, other than the fudge in Uranus, it's the fudging shirts. Fudge not, lest ye be fudged first. Fudge, 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 fudge. Want to see more of Uranus? Come see the amazing attractions like the Verticorn Creamery and Funnel Cakery. Fudge and Cream. Escape Uranus Escape Rooms. Fudgerific. The latest sideshow museum. Hot Fudge. Chicken Brothers Play-By Grill. Fudge, yeah. So quit fudging
Well,
around.
look at that.
How many more
You can
times
see
do I
my
need to
dick
say
from
fudge?
here.
You order some fudge and fudge.
This comes from Uranus.
Uranus, Missouri.
That felt good. That's a lot of fudge. What do you think? He's like, yeah, that's a lot of fudge.
Well, I want to actually order fudge from them. I ordered my brother a t-shirt, but I haven't actually fudge yet.
Yeah, I stopped by there in the middle of a tornado watch, or a tornado warning. On the way here.
Every fucking day out there?
What's that?
Isn't that like every day out there? Is that Missouri?
Yeah, I'm starting to hear it is. I mean, I was kind of excited traveling through the town there. But we definitely got plenty of fudge for the trip, and it lasted for a few days. Then I was shitting my brains out for a while, but I guess I'm just intolerant to a few things. Getting old.
I think that's a place worth stopping at in Missouri.
Yeah. Well, I guess just go ahead and time to introduce the round table, and let's go ahead and get that started. Round table time.
Come on, man.
Welcome to the round table with Paul Dale. Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Dale Roberts.
Here I go.
Hey, thank you. All right. So we're talking about vampires tonight, and boy, there's all types of different kind of vampires. You have your blood vampires, and we're all familiar with those, blood vampires. We have emotional vampires. We have psychic vampires that feed off your life force. You have sexual
Also
vampires.
known as marriage.
You have sexual vampires, the ones with nicknames like Playboy, Playa, or Butterfly. In the Asian countries, they call them Butterfly because they go flower to flower. But
or Santa Paul.
yeah, and with those one-night stands, that's how they get their energy. You have your physical vampires like R. Lee Ermey, the drill sergeants, coaches. They usually take on those type of jobs to become a physical vampire. You have crowd-feeding vampires, and you have energy vampires. So you have a whole mess of different kind of vampires. And I don't know if you guys realize this, but in San Francisco, there's a vampire club where vampires meet each other. And it's called the Glass Cat.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, yeah. And I bet you...
You'll be a vampire. Guess what? Wait a second.
And before I introduce the round table, I'll just tell you guys real quick. There are some people that play these role-playing games, like Vampire the Masquerade, like Rod Farrell in Murray, Kentucky. And he had a vampire clan. And he killed 2 people, Naomi Queen and Richard Windorf, in 1996, November 25, 1996. And he used a crowbar to kill them, because in his mind, he thought he was a vampire. Well, anyway, let me go ahead and introduce the round table. We got El Guapo, we got Terry the Taint Butt Pirate, Tristan Macy, a.k.a. Purple Sticky, Leatherface, and we got Amy Miller. So, let's...
After this video, let's go.
Okay, sounds good.
Come on, man.
Tales of vampires are quite popular in modern times, and never is that more true than as the season draws near to Halloween. They are often presented more as exotic, maybe even borderline gay, than terrifying. And this portrayal has its origins in the 19th century tales, most especially Bram Stoker's Dracula, which presents a vampire as an inelegant and seductive creature that might lure men or women to their demise, sucking the blood from victims' sausages. Oops, wrong movie, I was thinking Twilight. Where do these 19th century stories of Dracula and vampires come from? Are they literary inventions, or do they have a more ancient origin? Do they sparkle in the sunlight, or do they go boom? Are vampires real? Let's talk about it.
Here are the knights of the round table. Leatherface, El Gordo, Purple Sticky, Amy,
Well, yeah, he's an old spirit. He can't pronounce Spanish yet. We gotta give him some space.
Yeah, but I'm Italian.
Good job, Scully. Scully, the caregiver for the sanitarium.
Hey, we're going to get this roundtable going. We're going to start off with El Guapo because we both are connected to Richard Trenton Chase, a.k.a. the Vampire of Sacramento. I did a documentary called Conversations with a Serial Killer. We went to all the victims' homes, and we got some crazy shit when it comes to the paranormal. We got some mist out of one of the victim homes. Just strange EVPs and everything else, but I'm going to let El Guapo take it because he has a connection to Richard Trenton Chase.
Thank you, Paul.
You're welcome.
Yes, I also started a documentary that I never finished on Richard Trenton Chase because, to be honest with you, it just got too fucking depressing. Really, really dark story. The guy didn't just kill, like, women and men, but he killed 2 children, too. And in most horrific ways. But one of the crazy, probably the only crazy story I have about it is that I went around to all the locations like you did, Paul. Went to where all the victims were murdered and where the child's body was found near that dumpster. But the most interesting place was the mental institution in Sacramento where he was at for a few years, where he gained the nickname Renfield because he was capturing birds and bugs and eating them whole and doing that crazy Renfield shit. But it's still around. I was riding a bicycle through it with a GoPro on it. This is about 10 years ago. And coming out of the lot, coming down the street, I stopped because the camera was screwing up. And as I'm messing with the camera, this guy comes walking right past me. He looks just like Richard Trenton Chase. He's got the green camo jacket on, army jacket, long hair, the goatee, the mustache, looks all burnt out. And I got the camera going real quick again and turned the bike around to go find him, and he was fucking gone. And it wasn't like it was a small street. It was a wide open street in Sacramento there. And I tried going up and down a couple streets looking for him, like he fucking vanished. I'd have been the ghost of Richard Chase.
So that's kind of like a serial killer vampire.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the, I saw some pictures of him. It's kind of different. Some of them he kind of looked the part, and some of them he just looked straight like he had jaundice. He probably ate somebody with AIDS or something, but he probably went way too far with it.
He was always sick. He was always drinking blood. He injected rabbit's blood into his own bodies. He was impotent from the time he was a teenager, and and could never. Any date he had was never successful. The guy probably died a virgin.
Hey,
if I couldn't rub one out, man, I'd probably go crazy and become a killer too.
Hey, check this out, El Guapo. At one of the victims' homes, there's like this half wall, and Richard Trenton Chase was doing some reconnaissance, watching that house, and he was behind that wall, and he was defecating. He was taking a shit, watching that house.
Is that the house where he broke into and actually shit in the child's clothing in the nursery?
It's the house where I think like 4 people got killed or something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And
the last murders.
Yeah, one of the guys, Bobby Marqueso, actually positioned himself like he was taking a shit behind that wall, watching that house for the documentary.
How exciting, Hickory. I gotta take a shit before I kill these people.
Okay.
I'm sneaking out of a house where I'm gonna kill a bunch of people, I'm gonna sit here and take a shot.
It was a twisted fuck.
Hey, I want to get some ideas from other people here. Okay, Tristan, what do you think all about this vampire shit?
I love it. Absolutely love it.
That's because you look like you're from Twilight, motherfucker.
Hey, let's go to Anne Rice. Let's put me in the Anne Rice realm. No, I like Lestat.
Lestat. Like the new version or the old version? The new version, he was gay as fuck. He just wanted to suck on things.
Anne Rice.
You mean the original Lestat, you mean? Interview with the Vampire?
Not the new one. No.
The old Tom Cruise version?
Yeah, Tom Cruise.
That's pretty dope, I agree.
Anne Rice vampires don't have sex, they can't get erections, and they're gay as fuck. I read all of them, and I'm telling you, read the original interview with the vampire between him and fucking Louis. If they could have gotten erections, they'd have been sucking each other off in every scene.
Well, that. Go ahead, Paul.
Hey,
Yeah, okay.
Amy, what do you think about all this? Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Sounds great, Andy. That was enlightening. Riveting commentary.
Go ahead, tell us again
No,
what you think about it.
if we could do that to Leatherface, we could get that to Leatherface where the mouth is opening, nothing's coming out. Hey.
Yep, the ghost touched my ball. Yep.
I prefer vampires who have erections.
Yeah, well, it happens. Hey, Amy, turn your microphone on. Unmute yourself.
All right.
Okay, okay. There you go. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
It didn't even matter. We're having plenty of fun with you.
I know.
What's your favorite What's your favorite vampire movie, Amy?
Don't say Twilight. You kicked.
No, actually the one with Tom Cruise. Which one is that? That's that one.
Interview with a Vampire.
Interview with a Vampire.
You don't like The Lost Boys?
Oh, fuck.
Well, yeah, I like that one too, but I have to say Interview with a Vampire was a really good one.
That's a whole new category. That's its own category in itself.
Lost Boys. Lost Boys is shit. How about The Hunger? Anybody ever seen The Hunger with David Bowie and Catherine Deneuve?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's a good one.
David Bowie and the word hunger. That sounds promising.
No, I haven't.
Great one. Like 1980, 81. Fucking awesome.
Hey, Terry the Tank Butt Pirate. Okay, what's your favorite movie?
Vampire movie.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Do you have that on VHS or what?
Watching it. I've been streaming it off of my phone.
Does anybody here like Underworld?
That wasn't bad. You know, it portrayed him a little more traditionally, I think. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
That's a good one with Kate. What's her last name? I can't think of it at the moment.
She was only hot because she was a vampire and her clothes were so fucking tight and she farted her fucking socks would whistle.
Oh gosh.
I'm with it. I'm totally fucking with it. She could fart on me all she wants.
Yeah, she would fart and it'd come out her ankle. You know, you'd be rubbing her feet.
Whatever works for her.
I actually interviewed two vampires in San Francisco named Rihanna and Cole, and they told me that they have their victim friends that they take a teaspoon, 3 teaspoons of their blood and drink it. And
are they all hepatitis positive?
3 teaspoons? Yeah. What is it? Fucking cough syrup?
No.
Robitussin?
No, they have these volunteers who will actually allow them to be cut, and they'll take 3 teaspoons of their blood and drink it. And they said it energizes them. They wear all black because it's an absorbent type color.
Yeah,
and that's why vampires. And they hang out at the Glass Cat in San Francisco.
See, if I was a vampire with all these STDs, I think Frisco would be the last place I'd want to be a vampire. Because you're probably going to get an STD. They're probably going to suck your blood for more than just your neck.
The MC and the AIDS Club.
Yeah, there you go.
I hate to say it, but in these groups, there's like the Satan worshippers that were popular in New York. You know that Church of Satan, Paul? You ever see those guys, the footage from New York in the 70s with those guys that along the road walk around? That was just an excuse for guys who couldn't get laid in high school to try to get laid out of high school. Because all those guys, whoever does that shit, they were definitely the people who got beat up in high school.
That's where Dungeons and Dragons didn't get them laid. Oh, let's be a vampire next.
Oh my god.
And what vampire killed 600 women and took a bath with their blood?
Oh, the wife, was it Elizabeth Bathory or whatever was her name?
You got it. Okay, Face, give him some kind of reward for that.
Give him a kiss.
Yeah.
I give him a clapping sound effect.
Have some moonshine and some fudge.
Followed by a...
Frank Sprinkler.
Okay, one of my favorite vampire movies.
Strictly Dickly.
One of my favorite vampire movies is From Dusk to Dawn.
great.
Oh, that's another one.
good.
That is a favorite of mine.
Especially
Too.
even the remake was pretty cool. So you know the original was more than the remakes in it. It was alright.
I didn't see
Alright.
it.
Amy, why is it your favorite?
I just loved how they put it together, but you know what? I think maybe because at the time I was doing belly dancing a lot, and with Selma Hayek came in with dancing with the snake. It was like I was gonna I learned that routine, and
Oh, me too.
but no, I just think that as far as just having Cheech and Chong on there, they made it funny. Pussy here, but all this is. Huh?
I thought just Cheech was on there. Chong was on there too.
Okay, Cheech. Okay, yes. Oh, he was.
Half the damn hippie vampires look like Chong anyway, so you really couldn't tell the difference.
But that guy played Sex Machine though. He was like the big blood special effects guy. What's his name? Tom something or other. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. Gosh, it's been so long. But I like that band, Tito and the Tarantulas, too.
I like
But
You think it was Spider in it, and you fucking count me out.
hey,
Like you better handle Spider-Man.
Awesome.
Spider-Man, I'm like, ah! No.
then you wouldn't like seeing the spiders I pull out of my pool.
Hey,
I'm
what?
North Carolina, we got the big spider. I got a big old Carolina Reaper out here. The thing is like fucking big as a cow testicle. And it's hanging right outside my window. I can see it right now. Right now. Oh, fuck that.
Do you see a lot of cow testicles?
I'm in North Carolina. I see a bunch of that.
hey, what?
Pops him out of his mouth.
Shut up.
We have vampire hunters like Blade, Van Helsing, Buffy the Vampire Hunter, but one vampire is better than all of them, and that's